All right, guys, it is in the spray booth. Everything is sanded down. Obviously, it's not taped off yet. I fixed this spot right here that was really crappy looking. And then I found a couple pinholes down here that I fixed, which is inside the door jamb, but just fixed them up real quick. Wasn't able to do much with the motor and stuff. I mean, I sanded what I could. I mean, this looks like it sat in the bottom of the ocean. I mean, there's really not much I can do about it unless the whole motor comes out and it gets completely stripped down and redone. So unfortunately, I mean, I really wasn't even supposed to be messing with this stuff. I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit just so it doesn't look horrible, you know what I mean? But it definitely needs the motor yanked out and rebuilt, or I don't even know if it needs rebuilt, but definitely needs to be, you know, hot tanked and cleaned and all that stuff to be done properly. But at least I cleaned it up a little bit. You know, I didn't go crazy. There's still some little bit of surface rust, and I'm going to use that rust stop spray paint that's supposed to turn the rust to black. I don't know if it does or not because it's black colored paint. So whether that's a lie or not, I don't know. But anyways, it's in here. It's all sanded down. Just need to tape it off real good and then get it painted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the shell of the car first, and then I will plastic off the shell of the car, and then I will paint the firewall, or I'm sorry, the frame rails and the core support and the engine and stuff afterwards. I like to put the cars in the booth backwards, and I always take off the passenger tire because this is where my heat comes in. This is 150,000 BTUs natural gas heater. So it blows in here and it gets really hot in this area of the spray booth. So I like to take the tire off because I don't need to have, you know, actually I metered it at the pipe. Right inside the pipe back in there, it's about 300 degrees. So I don't need that close to a tire. So I just pull the tire off for that. Plus I need to shift the car a little bit over. I'm a little bit too far on that side. So that's why I always like to back them in, because I don't want to have a quarter panel right next to the heater if the heater's going. Whether or not I need to use the heat Saturday morning when I paint this, I'm not sure yet, but I have it in the booth just about up to the door here because there's no reason for me to walk to the front of the car. I can get the half of the firewall from this side, and then I'll walk around the back and get the other half from that side. I have plenty of room in the back here, you know, for whatever I need to get around. So I'm good there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So my goal is to tape it off first thing Saturday morning. It's going to take me probably an hour or so to tape it off, maybe a little longer. I'm going to cover up the, you know, I don't even know if I'm going to cover up the motor. Maybe I'll just throw a piece of plastic over it just to keep any overspray out of the carburetor. This thing's running like crap. It's stuck on high idle. And the reason why it's stuck on high idle is because somebody zip tied the cable for the throttle, and it's not even hitting the screw, so I can't even turn it down because I have no room. It won't even push forward. So I'm gonna have to mess with that because I literally burned out backing it into here because it's at such a high idle that I need to see if I can get that adjusted at least to bring it down. It's amazing what people do. I mean, seriously, zip ties. But what am I going to do? It's almost like this bracket needs to get moved up so that I can release this forward more. So I might try that. Maybe even just a pair of vice grips and lightly put it on here and see if I can't bring it forward a little bit. Could be bent, could just be because this motor's for a different car, I'm not sure. But other than that, I think that is it. I'm looking forward to getting this painted. And also I need to do a shout out to Lee Montoya from Utah. Just wanted to say hi, and he has a 59 Impala. So just figure I'd throw that out there real quick. So other than that, look for the video. Should be up Saturday afternoon. As soon as I get done painting and the video's finished, I will get it uploaded. Fingers crossed. Hopefully everything turns out good. I'm gonna take a little bit extra precaution to these spots because that trunk lid lifted. Remember, we had that little lift on that trunk lid, and I guarantee it was this red oxide primer right there. So I think what happened was I was a little light on my epoxy sealer on that trunk lid around that red oxide primer, and that's what caused it to lift once I started putting the base coat on it. So I'm gonna make sure that I get this completely covered really well with epoxy primer. So, all right guys, well, this is just a short update, letting you know that it is in the spray booth and it is getting painted on Saturday. The gas tank door, I'm probably just gonna flip it open. Probably just gonna tape off these bump stops. Maybe I'll put something in the hole of this bump stop that it can rest against, maybe like a little nail or something like that, so that it kind of stays open a little bit, so that I can grab it. I'm gonna do a coat of color in there and 1 coat of clear. That is it. I'm not going crazy in there, but I'm gonna put something in there so that I can open and close it easier. Maybe even, you know, something small like a finish nail, so that it doesn't put a big mark on the backside of that. So, all right guys, well, thanks for watching. Look for the video on Saturday afternoon. If you're liking what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Thanks.